Today on What Went Wrong, you're gonna lose your hair and go gray no matter what you do. So, pick your poison. Hi, I'm Brett Mauser with Not So Sane Entertainment, and today we're going to answer a question from one of our viewers about the difference between series and features, and which one we recommend. Well, as with everything in life, it's not always a simple this or that. There are always pros and cons between any two choices. And when it comes to a feature or web series, we've done them both. In the series category, there's War Dogs, our animated Lego space comedy.
Good job, Vincent.
Two Cobras in a Cup, our G.I. Joe spoof/fan film.
Well, I didn't know. Well, knowing is half the battle.
I finally had these organized!
Not So Sane Man's Guide to the Multiverse.
Where the hell did you get a midget to toss?
Craigslist.
Our educational and documentary series, What Went Wrong.
I didn't read the script. Why not? I wanted to be surprised.
And of course, The Innocent Saga.
You and Montoya both have very important destinies. Until now, you share the same path, but now you come to a fork. You must follow yours and you must follow his.
We can still let this world die.
Not this time, Carmen. But perhaps next time.
Which is kind of a unique case since it was originally feature films rolled into a series. But let's talk about the pros and cons of the series. First off, it's non-committal. You can shoot as many as you want or as little as you want. You can make a series of 25-minute episodes or 6-hour-long episodes. You can take all the time you need to tell the story you want to tell, and you're not limited on time. You'll also get a lot more impact out of those cliffhanger endings that leave your audience hanging for the next episode. You can also see how your audience is reacting to your series and see if it's even worth continuing. If you're pouring a lot of resources into something that you're only getting 2 views from, it's not only okay, but highly recommended to just close it down and walk away. You don't have to finish it. Or you can finish it with a wrap-up episode. With a feature film, you've got to finish the entire thing before you even know if it's holding anyone's interest. However, a series can be a pretty big commitment. If you do get fans and there's an interest in it, you have to keep it going. And that means finding new actors, more locations, continuing on with the project. A series is an ongoing project that consumes your life. When you're not doing anything on an idle Tuesday night, it will be in your mind that, well, I probably should be doing something with the series. And that's every day of the week, of every month, of every year. With a feature film, you're just consumed with your project for a couple months, maybe 3. Then you get to live your life again. And with a feature, you're not always scrambling week after week to find new actors and locations. You have a set amount, and you usually get them all lined up before production begins. With a series, you're in pre-production, production, and post-production all at once. And it never ends. But with the series, you have a lot more creative choices available. You not only get to develop and explore your characters in greater detail, but you also get to take them places you normally wouldn't with a feature film. Audiences get to fall in love with your characters so much more in a series than they can in a feature, because they get to spend more time with them and get to know them better. You can take your time in a series, and while there are structural rules with a series, you can still break them a lot easier than in a feature film. You also get a lot more leeway when it comes to production value on a series. Feature films will always be under a microscope when it comes to quality, but series do actually get a little more leeway than features. That doesn't mean you should slack on a series, but it is a little bit of a burden off of your shoulders. With the series, you'll have a lot more fan interaction, which, while that allows you to get a more passionate fan base, it also means you get a more passionate fan base, which could lead to pissing a lot of people off if you kill off the wrong people or put the wrong 2 characters together in a relationship, which leads to the moonlighting curse. There are things you can do in a feature you can't do in a series, like give resolution or stray too far from the concept. There isn't much evolution in a series when it comes to tone and plot and what the audiences are familiar with. Deviate too far from the first season and it's no longer the same show, and you'll lose audiences. Get your 2 will they or won't they characters together in season 3 like they did with David and Maddie in Moonlighting, and the series is over. You've killed the sexual tension and resolved the major conflict of the entire series. It's done. But with a feature, you need to resolve all of those things by the end of the film. Everything needs to be wrapped up, for the most part. There are always exceptions. So, in short, a series is going to go on a lot longer, take more of your time, but allow you to have more creative freedom. A feature film is going to be tougher for a shorter amount of time, but when it's over, it's over. With a series, it's with you for as long as the series is going, and you have to continue to evolve and make it interesting. But you get to create some great relationships, both on and off camera.